Next time we see some of the rams, we'll go ahead and kill them.
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again.
Yeah, I would. My horse was not being good. Oh. Mount the horse. This horse? Let's see if we can do this time. It was trying to get him through that one pole. Oh my gosh, horse. That's it? We only have to go around in a circle? So it doesn't really matter which side we go through these poles. Just as long as we go through them. And I think I already missed him. What the heck, dude? We're gonna start this over. Your course makes no sense, ma'am. I think we went backwards.
The last course is still set, if you'd like to try again.
Yes. Calm down. These horses are huge. So it's the flames that we need to follow. There. There. There we go. I think it got bugged a little. It was that one, wasn't it? That I couldn't get through. It shouldn't be so difficult. There. Best tip for this game, explore everything. That is true, Bun Buns. Did our game glitch? Oh. I hit the wrong button. Yeah, loot everything.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
No. Ask. Really?
Set up the next course. Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
No, this isn't fun. Ma'am. Ma'am. You need better things to do with your time. As long as I can see where the next one's going to be, I think I'll be okay. You see the wind blowing off of us? That's how fast we're going, you guys. We are so fast on our steed. I have to say that I don't really care about riding horses in this game. If it was something else interesting, like a Hala or the Battle Nug, give me something like that. Please say this is the last race.
Whoa.
Whoops. Oh, geez. There we go. Horses are a mix of Thoroughbred and Clydesdale. Going so fast, it looks like you're going slow. Exactly.
Nicely done. Fancy another race?
No.
Set up the next course. Great. Go get mounted. I'll put up the stakes straight away.
Okay, the final race. Thank goodness. Which way is this one gonna go? Just backwards? There's a lot of choppiness in this, isn't there? Riding the horses makes your game choppy. Good thing I know this farmland like the back of my hand. Uh-oh. This is a longer race. We haven't been this way. Well, just in our travels, just not in a horse race. There's pretty epic music in the background too, just in case you guys can't hear it. She said that we're gonna get some money out of this, right? I believe. Something about a dress that she was going to buy, but now she's not going to be buying because we just took all of her money. Where's she hiding? Ha.
I'll be damned. You've mastered every course I set up.
Where's my money? Hey. She didn't give us the money. What else do we have in the hinterlands? I think I might just leave. Kind of getting tired of the hinterlands. I feel like I'm gonna never make it there. So let's go to the world map and we're gonna go back to Haven. Travel. Go to our war table. Yeah, she lied. She lied about that money. After we go to the war table, I'm probably going to take a quick break for dinner, and then I'll be back tonight. See what's going on in Haven. Haven's like our little camp here. I don't know if I like being in Haven because of the cult that was up here with Andraste's ashes. Let's speak with our companions.
You travelled some distance to reach Haven. You're from the Circle in Ostwick?
I spent the better part of my life there. It feels strange to be away.
It does at times. I'm still getting used to it myself. It's been interesting. I'm sorry. circle isn't the most pleasant topic of conversation right now, or ever. Shall we speak of something else?
Yes.
I should get to know you better. We are working together after all.
What would you like to know?
All right. Where are you from?
How to act Ferelden. My esteemed Lady Sidonia. Where did this come from? I'd like to take full responsibility for Lady Marchalette's odd behavior of late. Your daughter has taken a particular interest in Ferelden folklore. Okay.
I grew up in Ferelden near Hong. I was transferred to Kirkwall shortly after the Blight. This is the first I've returned in almost 10 years.
What was Kirkwall like?
While I was there, Canary occupied and then attacked the city. The Viscount's murder caused political unrest. Relations between Mages and Templars fell apart. The apostate lit up the Chantry, and the Knight Commander went mad. Other than that, it was fine.
What happened between the Call's Mages and Templars?
You were at the Conclave. You must have heard people speak of it.
Yes, but you were there.
There was tension between Mages and Templars long before I arrived. Eventually, it reached a breaking point. There was fighting in the streets. Abominations began killing both sides. It was a nightmare.
What happened then?
The Templars should have restored order, but Red Lyrium had driven Knight Commander Meredith mad. She threatened to kill Kirkwall's champion, turned on her own men. I'm not sure how far she would have gone. Too far.
So you opposed her?
I stood with the champion against her, in the end. I should have seen through Meredith sooner.
You were in Ferelden during the Blight. Did you fight Darkspawn?
No. I was stationed with Ferelden's Circle Tower. The Circle had troubles of its own. I remained there during the Blight.
Can we take this inside of a tent, please? I don't feel comfortable with these gentlemen fighting behind me.
What happened at the Circle Tower?
You who survived the Blight have fond memories of that time. I would prefer not to speak of it.
Okay.
You haven't seen Ferelden in 10 years. Are you glad to be back?
I was not sorry to leave at the time. I did not expect to return. Now, between the Divine's murder and the breach, I've arrived to find nothing but chaos.
Varric's from Kirkwall. Did you two know each other?
I knew he was friends with the champion of Kirkwall, but little else. We've spoken more since I joined the Inquisition, largely at Varric's insistence. Apparently, I spend too much time with a serious expression on my face, and it's bad for my health.
I'll let you return to your work.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
See if we can talk to him again.
Did you need something?
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our numbers are small, but they suit our needs for the time being. Some Templars have joined us instead of following the Order. They've proven invaluable in training new recruits.
For those of you who don't know who Cullen is, in Dragon Age Origins, when the Circle of Magi was taken over and you had to climb up the circle, there is a Templar in a force field towards the top, and he tells you to kill all the mages up at the top of the tower. That's Cullen. He was tortured by mages, and it kind of left him very weak-minded, I suppose. And then in Dragon Age 2, he was the right under Knight Commander Meredith and opposed her when she turned on the mages and the Templars, basically everybody. But he was like the leader of the Templars in Kirkwall, and the reason why he moved to Kirkwall is because of what happened in Ferelden during the Blight. So he's got some issues.
How do you like working with Leliana?
The Inquisition would not exist without her. I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me, but I enjoy working with her.
I should let you get back to work.
Okay, we're done with you, Cullen. Let's go speak. Oh, she's not here. Okay. Okay then. We'll just walk away. I think we can go to the requisition officer and turn in some items up here.
Need something?
Nope.
Carry on.
We good.
I did not see good Templars and evil mages in that circle. Can I help you with something?
Farewell.
I have an order to fulfill right here, I believe. Oh, there is something that I did.
Do you find anything we
Well, let's look it up after. Liliana is not in there. Let's go speak with Solus, because we got him,
Though you had granted them power,
we went to that
the
cave
very
for him.
fade
Oh, wait.
itself,
Excuse me, women.
though they sang hymns of praise
At least we've got Inquisition troops out at Redcliffe now, giving those people some real...
Closing the breach is our primary goal. But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous. The destruction of the Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe it destroyed until I shattered fragments with my own eyes.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast and found nothing. Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer there. In any case, did you need me for anything?
Solus looks very cold.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. There's so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
You said you'd traveled to many different places.
This world, or its memory, is reflected in the Fade. Dream in ancient ruins, and you may see a city lost to history. Some of my fondest memories were found in crumbling cities, long picked dry by treasure seekers, the best of the battlefields. Spirits press so tightly on the veil that you can slip across with but a thought.
He does need a hat, though, doesn't he? It looks like he's carrying a little boot on his chest.
Any place in particular?
I dreamt at Ostagar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Caelan's forces.
I've heard the stories. It would be interesting to hear what it was really like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire, and a power-mad villain sneering as he lets King Caelan fall. The next, I I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
And you can't tell which is real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted with magic. But as I slept, spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonders I had never imagined. I treasured my dreams. Being awake out of the Fade became troublesome.
This character, Solus, is basically what Fainriel in Dragon Age 2 is trying to become. He's like a dreamer.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive spirits and how to interact safely with the rest. I learned how to control my dreams with full consciousness. There was so much I wanted to explore.
I gather you didn't spend your entire life dreaming.
No. Eventually, I was unable to find new areas in the Fade.
Why?
2 reasons. First, the Fade reflects the world around it. Unless I traveled, I would never find anything new. Second, the Fade reflects and is limited by our imaginations. To find interesting areas, one must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the Fade.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession. Your indomitable focus is an enjoyable side benefit. You have chosen a path whose steps you do not dislike because it leads to a destination you enjoy. As have I.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
You're saying that you became friends with Pride and Desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
You trust these spirits not to possess you the first time you accidentally make a wish?
Do you trust your friends not to turn on you?
Well, yes, but they're people.
Ah, of course.
You know what I mean.
Are people only people because they are flesh and blood? Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way. But I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
Oh, he actually had a lot to talk about. I enjoyed that talk with you, Solus.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace.
These truths the Maker has revealed to me.
I have
As there
heard
is but one
rumors
world,
of a way to
one life,
Ah, Lady Trevelyan. May I have a moment?
Yeah.
and he is our Maker.
Children of Andraste. Turn in research
That would help.
for her. Oh gosh. Level 6, baby.
Yes, Ambassador?
I'd like to discuss your parents.
My parents. Oh.
You must want to know about the 7th most illustrious family in all Ostwick. Or is it 8th?
Whatever the rank, it would be helpful to claim your kinsmen as friends. What are your thoughts? Should we approach your family for their formal support of the Inquisition?
With the Trevelyan's, my presence may close more doors than it opens. My family and I are not on the best of terms.
I'm sorry to hear that. I shall not press the matter, but others will. Val Royal has noted your lineage. It gives the Inquisition some legitimacy, although not so much as we'd hoped.
Why not?
You are from Ostwick. Orlesian nobles consider the free marches somewhat quaint.
Of course they do.
Orlesians are just baffled free marchers governing themselves without an empress to hold their hands.
A peasant might get away with that insult, but not someone of your stature. Speaking of which, I should thank you for your patience with the simple quarters. The accommodations in Haven are surely rough for someone of your birth.
This can't be what you're accustomed to, Ambassador.
One adjusts. I stay busy. It helps take my mind from our surroundings. And the cold, and the wildlife, and the lack of civilization for miles around. Why anyone lived here before we found Andras's ashes, I cannot imagine.
Having a few leagues of ice between me and whoever wishes me ill can't hurt.
Do not say that too loudly. Chancellor Roderick is still here. Until next time, my lady.
Thank you, Josephine. Let's summon the War Council now. Ooh. In the perks menu, you can select perks that provide unique benefits to your party. The number... Oh gosh. Special training from those who have joined the Inquisition's cause. Forces, secrets, connections. Oh. Training and spotting where the pattern breaks in nature or in civilization grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. Detailed studies show how to get the maximum usable harvest from each plant. Grant a 10% chance to receive extra herbs. And a detailed study of magic and the places and creatures that interact with it. Opens up dialogue options related to the Fate or Arcane Studies. Grants 50% XP for each codex entry unlocked. Oh, that's actually interesting. Connections. Inquisition procurers can leverage the organization's reputation to purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials. From an expanding network of contacts among artisans, suppliers, and noble patrons, merchants will offer the Inquisition a 10% discount. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and carefully crafted reputation, merchants will pay the Inquisition 10% more. Detailed study of politics, rhetoric, and those who wield them best. Opens up new dialogue options related to nobles and politics. Grants 50% XP for each codex entry. Thanks to a few well-placed acquaintances and carefully crafted reputations, merchants will pay the Inquisition. Okay, so I like the nobility knowledge. I like the arcane knowledge. What does Cullen have to offer? Detailed study of underworld customs and their brutal but practical applications opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activities and grants 50% XP. Oh, that's good. A methodology developed by our Legion Blade Master and used by Chevaliers to analyze their own performance in combat. Grants a 5% increase in XP earned from killing foes. Well. Detailed study of Thetis' past. Open up new dialogue options related to history in the Chancery. Grants additional XP for codex entries found. Increases inventory capacity by 15. Adds one more potion slot. Oh gosh. Maybe that mole on Josephine? Yeah. Lord Vic 777, thank you for the follow. Grants a 10% chance to receive extra herbs. Oh my gosh. I almost want to do this one. Opens up new dialogue options related to criminal activity. I don't know. What was hers? What was Josephine's? Nobles in politics. Nah, I think I'm gonna go with arcane knowledge. Okay, let's get these guys doing some stuff. Build watchtowers. The refugees in the hinterlands face threats from bandits, demons, apostate mages. The appropriate building sites have already been marked. My soldiers will have those towers up in short order. Or there are nobles near Redcliffe who will gladly help the Inquisition if we make them an offer. So she's like the politics side, obviously. Gladly help the Inquisition if we make them an offer. I don't know. My soldiers will have those towers up in no time. So it would be 48 minutes compared to an hour. You know, there are nobles near Redcliffe who would gladly help the Inquisition if we make them an offer. Let's go ahead and send Josephine.
Let us begin.
I don't even care if it takes an hour because we're going to be taking a break soon. In progress. Bog Unicorn. Oh, gather coin. Our efforts bore fruit. A portion of the profits will be passed to you. Use it wisely. 108 gold. That's it. Varric's report. My dear Liliana, your author friend is truly a mystery. Our search uncovered only a string of foreign accounts. The trail of coin led them from Antiva to Tevinter to the Free Marches in Orlais. Someone hid their tracks well, but not well enough. Your writer is in Kirkwall, and remember, you owe me a favor. A Amulet of Power. Deal with the relatives of the Oh, well, we just sent Josephine here. Bog Unicorn. Let's go to Orlais, see what we can do over here. The Red Heart. Such is the reach of the threat that the Inquisition received offers from all corners of Thetis. From a distant clan of Dalish comes a surprise, a letter in flowing script. Perhaps you are not as we and do not share what we believe, but this threat is common to all of us. For the wounded sky belongs to everyone. If nothing else, we could have you sure of foot in your journey towards victory. I'll quietly make certain nothing interferes with their arrival. So that'll take no time. Our soldiers were unsure the creature arrived safely. Let's do Liliana. The Red Heart has arrived. It can only be described as inspirational. Red Heart. Flames of the Inquisition. The Chantry. The confrontation with Mother... Oh, yeah. These clerics were not at the Conclave for a reason. They all have secrets and weaknesses we should exploit. What was I going to do with this one? We'll send in Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Hi, Brody. No, you stay. Flames of Inquisition Charger. We have garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land. Okay. So it looks like 0 time. Our soldiers will ensure this creature arrives safely. The armored mount has arrived. Okay. Inquisition Barded Charger. This could be DLC stuff that I got. Or when I pre-ordered. Just like the Bog Unicorn.
To work?
What else? The Cult of Andraste. Before the 5th Blight and the arrival of the hero Ferelden, Haven was occupied. Okay, this task is best left to a few select knowledgeable regarding 12 minutes, 15 minutes. I guess this just really depends. It changes the time, that's it. Was Liliana a whore in the previous games? Not really.
All right.
Okay. So, that is our table. And back.